I don't know. Head hasn't really been in the game. Hi everybody, and welcome to week 2, day 6 of the Garmin Advanced Marathon Training Plan in a little series we're calling Chasing a PR. This is the first episode in this series. I've got a marathon coming up in 14 short weeks. The last couple of weeks have, the first couple of weeks of this 16-week plan haven't gone to plan. Let's take a step back. Almost exactly 2 months ago, I ran my second official marathon at a time of 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 47 seconds. That is almost exactly 33 minutes faster than the same marathon a year ago. I had set out a goal of 3:30 and missed. Now, I want to be clear, in no way, shape, or form do I consider that marathon to be a failure. I was able to knock off 33 minutes over the same marathon the year before, so definitely not a failure. But the fact that I came in just 3 minutes slower than what I was aiming for hurt just a little. Okay, now let's move forward another 6 weeks. With less than 2 months to prepare, I went from running the hardest race of my life, granted, there have not been that many, to running the last man standing trail race where, if I'm being honest, I had no idea what I was getting into. Did I reach my ultimate goal? No. But this was the farthest I had ever gone on my own 2 feet, and that is a win. So here we are, 3 weeks post-trail race, 14 weeks out from my next marathon, 2 weeks out from when I'm going to be running a 10K race with my daughter, 3 weeks out from when I'm going to be running a 5K race with my daughter, and I'm not in perfect running form, and I'm beating myself up about it, and I'm not sure that makes a whole lot of sense. Sometimes we have a tendency to set these unreasonable expectations on ourselves. 2 weeks after the big race, I only ran 42 kilometers. It should have been 60. This week, I'll likely hit my mileage goal of 65 kilometers, but I paused my watch during an interval session earlier in this week just to survive. And that, too, makes that workout a failure. And that brings us back to today. I've had some time to kind of digest what's happened so far, and we're going to go on a run today. Today I've got a little bit of a steady run. I think it's about a 10-minute warm-up, and then 10 minutes at a little bit harder effort, then a 2-minute just recovery, then another 10 minutes hard effort, and then a 10-minute cool down. I'm putting all that up on the screen because I probably got all that wrong. It does say that it's a hills workout, so I'm here around the local lake really close to my house on the trails. It's not going to be a lot of uphill, but there is going to be some hill. I got to keep in mind that this is the evening, and tomorrow morning I've got my first sort of official long run of this training block, which I'll probably explain in the next video. But for now, we're going to go on this run, then we're going to come back and probably just wrap up by giving sort of my thoughts on the last couple of weeks. All right, let's go. All right, so run is done, about 8.5 kilometers in total, so nothing really that long. And I realize that the purpose of this run was probably to go a little bit slower, but first couple weeks of this training plan, I needed a bit of a win. And when I started off a little bit hard, I needed to push. It was more of a mental training day for me than even a physical day, because I've needed to gain some of that back. And really what I want to do here before I end this video is just put the first couple weeks behind me. So you're not going to see a whole lot of stats on the first 2 weeks of the plan. If you want to learn more about it, You can follow me on Strava. I'll put a link in the description down below. I don't know. Head hasn't really been in the game, but I think that's okay. I'm coming to terms with that. I'm somebody, like I know a lot of us out there probably are, who pushes themselves a little bit harder than other people would ever push them, and expects more out of themselves than other people would ever expect out of them. And sometimes that can be a good thing. It helps motivate us. It helps get us a little bit further. But other times it kind of pushes us away from the reality on where we might be at and where we should expect ourselves to be at. I'm at the start of a new training block. We're in the middle of the summer. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me. If this clip doesn't turn out well, we've got a little bit of a storm, I think, coming in here. I'll have to record this inside the house, but I'm at the start of a training block, and it's warm out. We're in the middle of summer, so I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to put things into perspective and be realistic. Alright guys, that's it. If you made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free to you, and it really motivates me to see that I've got more subscribers out there. My name is Matt. This is what matters to Matt, and ultimately what matters to me most is my family. See you guys in the next video.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be